Hey, 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 everybody. Good day, good day, good day. Good day, Tim. It's good to see you. Happy Tuesday to you and blessings to you also. I hope you are doing well. Welcome, everyone. I feel like I'm looking up, too far up. All right. Good day, Nan. It's good to see you. Purple heart to you. I hope everyone is well. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to Morning Sip with Rev Melissa, and I am Rev Melissa. So, we started a new series yesterday, the GPS series, Guidance Position System. Guidance Position System. And that came to be because I went I went walking yesterday thinking that I was going to have a difficult time, right? And that I was starting all over again because so much time had gone by. It's been 2 weeks since I've been out there in the streets walking and doing my thing. But that was not my experience at all. As a matter of fact, I did my second fastest run walk yesterday. So it's not about starting over. It's just about resuming, getting back into it, right? The flow flows. The flow doesn't stop. The flow doesn't start over, right? We just plop ourselves right back in there, right? And we get moving. We get moving. All right. All right. So this morning, sometimes I just have to watch myself. I just, I just, I just look at myself sometimes and have to laugh at myself sometimes because this morning, Gladys, when I was preparing for morning sip, I got out, I did my walk run. I ran, like I actually was running today, right? And it was amazing. It felt like exhilarating. And my wolf was there with me, running with me. And I was out for maybe 40 minutes or so. I'm usually out for closer to an hour and did a little less than a 5K, which was all good, right? Because I went out a little later today. So I come back and I'm rushing to do all the things that I need to do my spiritual practice, all that stuff, right? Sit down to prepare for this morning's morning sip. And I was like, I don't think I'm really feeling GPS. Maybe what I said yesterday was it, maybe that was it, right? And so I just kind of sat there looking at a blank card, right? And checking in, I kept checking in. Okay, is there something here for me to know? Is there something here for me to share? Is there something here for me to express? I am open to receive guidance, right? And I said, I just used the word guidance, right? I said, okay, let me sit with this a little bit longer. And what wound up happening was I basically was going through the experience of GPS as I was contemplating what it was that I was going to share today. I was actually going through it as I prepared for SIP. So let me break it down a little bit. So, I love the definitions of words and what they mean. And so I checked in with the dictionary for guidance, position, and system. Guidance, the act or function of guiding, leadership, direction, advice or counseling, supervised care or assistance, especially therapeutic help in the treatment of minor emotional disturbances, something that guides. I said, okay, I sometimes have a minor emotional disturbance when I'm sitting looking at a blank card and SIP is in I don't know, a half an hour, right? I have a little minor emotional disturbance, right? and guidance, right? Looking for leadership direction. So let's just keep that in mind. Yes? The origins of the word guidance is, of course, guide, to assist to travel through or reach a destination in an unfamiliar area as by accompanying or giving direction to the person, right? So we all have had that experience. We might be going somewhere and we find ourselves turned around and and so one of my girlfriends who's here live today, Heike, we can't go anywhere together and think the other one is going to guide us there because we have terrible sense of direction and we will get each other lost together, right? So we've had that experience many times, right? And what we do is we have to ask for guidance from someone else, right? Which way is north? Right? Give us a landmark. I don't know where east is, right? So guidance. Position, definition. Condition with reference to a place, location, situation, a place occupied. A place occupied. Let's keep that in mind. And then system, definition. An ordered and comprehensive assemblage of facts, principles, doctrines, or the like in a particular field of knowledge or thought. And the origins of the word system is with, together, to cause to stand, denoting results of action. So I sat with these three definitions of these words, right? Guidance, supervised care, leadership, direction, help in treatment of minor emotional disturbances, something that guides, right? Especially when you're in an unfamiliar area, position, a place occupied, and system, right? Principles, doctrines, comprehensive assemblage of those things in a particular field or not of knowledge or thought, right? With, to cause to stand. I was like, okay, I got all that. Like, so what, right? That's what I was saying. I was like, so where am I going with this? Where am I going with this is what I said to myself this morning. And so I said, I need to go within. I need to go within. The guidance positioning system, right? The question that came up for me when I went within with this, Pamela, was this. What is your system of positioning yourself for guidance? Here I am trying to figure out what we're going to talk about today for Morning Sip, right? What is your system, Rev Melissa, of positioning yourself for guidance? What do you do? What do you do? What is your system that you plug into to get and receive direction, to see which way you need to go? Yeah. So I was having this actual experience this morning, right? So what is the something that guides? What is the something that guides you? That's where we start. Where am I going for guidance? What am I tapping into for guidance, mommy? I'm tapping into the source, to God, the universe, the infinite intelligence, right? Whatever you want to call it, whatever it is for you, the Most High, Allah, whatever it is for you, it doesn't matter. Buddha, it doesn't matter. What is it that you are tapping into for guidance, for direction, for care, for supervised care? I love that the definition included supervised care, because some of us are unsupervised, right? We're just unsupervised, going all over the place. Supervised care or assistance, especially when we're finding ourselves in a disturbance. It could be minor or major. So what is the thing that guides you? For some of us, the thing that guides us is the world. The things that are happening in the world is where we get our guidance from, right? It could be something as simple as the weather. Think about it. Using the weather, if it's sunny, if it's hot, if it's raining, if it's cold, as our guide for the day. Think about that. Something that is constantly changing. Is that what we're going to for guidance? I wouldn't recommend it. When I woke up this morning, it looked like it was raining, right? And immediately I was like, I ain't going out there in the rain to run, to walk. And then I was like, but wait a minute. Is that going to be my guide? Is that going to determine really something that I really want to do? Is that going to stop me? Now, mind y'all, let's just keep it 100 here. If it was pour down rain outside, I ain't say cool, y'all. If it was pour down rain outside, Red Mel wouldn't be out there. But it was just a little misty. It was just a little misty. However, if I had not gone out, I would have done something else. I still would have moved my body. Yes? Some of us, our guidance is the news. Our guidance is the chit chat that we overhear, right? Our guidance is something that happened in the past. So what are you going to for direction? I recommend going to the source that knows everything about everything that has anything to do with you. Yes? And then what position are you taking, right? Are you being still with that source of guidance? Or are you multitasking? There's some things I can multitask on. So I'm not a big proponent for multitasking. I don't think it's really efficient or effective. However, I can multitask with things that I don't have to be fully present to, that I don't have to really think about. So I'll give you an example. I can wash the dishes and listen to a podcast, right? Because I don't really have to think about washing the dishes. So more my attention is on listening to the podcast, right? So what position are you taking? You don't multitask with God. What? You don't multitask with God. You give the universe your full attention. When you are going for guidance, you give it your full attention. Your position is still, open, available. That is your position. Everything is singly focused on that. Singly focused on that. Yes, Nan, I like that too. Yes. And then system, right? What system are you tapping into, right? And remember, systems are the things that cause to stand, principles, doctrines, facts, right? A comprehensive assemblage of principle. So what is your system? What system do you use for guidance to get you in that position for guidance? The system that I use is my spiritual practice. That's why it's so critical for me. It's one of those things that's just non-negotiable. I have to do it, right? So what is your system? Do you meditate? Do you journal? Do you just take deep breaths and center yourself? Do you sing? Like, what is your system? Something that you do consistently, right? Something that is a habit, something that is reliable, that takes you within, that takes you within. Yes? Yes, Wayne. Old school chakra clearing and breath work. Hoo-ha. Yes. That is a system that you can tap into. But the thing about the system is that it is based in truth. It is a system based in truth. Yes, I see you, Nan. You read and you meditate mostly, sometimes journal. Whatever takes you to the truth that is within you, that aligns you to receive the information and the guidance that you need from the source, then that is your system. That is your GPS. That is your GPS. So let's think about this. Let's not think about it. Let's practice this in a more intentional way this week, every single day. What is your system of positioning yourself for guidance? Do you call up your friends and ask a whole bunch of them what they think? Do you get on your knees and pray? What is your position that you take for guidance? So that's where we are, y'all. That's where we are. We're going to see what wants to come forth for tomorrow, because I will tell you right now, I have no idea, but I know how to get to the idea. Yes, I do. And so do you. So do you. Whatever is up for you right now, what is your position? What is your system of positioning yourself for guidance? If you don't have one, create one now. Create one now. And if you need support with that, I am here. I am here to support you through that system, right? Through that system. Just DM me on Facebook and we could set up some time to talk. All right? All right, y'all. So let's get into some joy news. Let's get into some joy news. All right, so I have to give some birthday shout outs today, because today is the birthday of two people who mean so much to me. One is I call her my sis, because she's my cousin and she's like a sister to me, and that is Denise. I also call her BB. So shout out to Denise. Today is her birthday. I love you. I hope you're having a wonderful day. She is a school teacher, and any child that is blessed to have her as their teacher is going to have a good time, because she is a fun teacher. She's one of those fun teachers. She really is. Yes, Heike. Yes, yes, yes. And then the other person I want to shout out is my goddaughter. So just the best birthday ever to my goddaughter. I hope you are doing something fun today with your mom, who's one of my best friends. So I love you both. Happy birthday, birthday blessings. And what I say is enjoy life. Enjoy life. Yes. Thank you for the birthdays. So shout out to all the August birthdays. I know there are others, but I had to just take a moment just to highlight those two. This Sunday for Living Life in Joy, we have a wonderful guest, Wasita. She is extraordinary. She is a holistic health and wellness specialist, a sound bath practitioner, and certified doula. And in that picture there is one of her sound bowls that she uses. She has amazing, amazing tools that she uses with her energy work. So please join me this Sunday, 10:30 a.m. We're talking about power, and there is power in energy. There is power in energetic healing tools that Wasita uses. So join me on Sunday. Right after at 11:30 a.m. Eastern Time, join me at Rockland Centers for Spiritual Living, where I am the spiritual director, and I will be giving a gulp about the GPS because that is our topic on Sunday. So you get little sips and morning sip, and you get a whole gulp at Sunday service. All right. So 11:30 a.m. Eastern Time. We have service on Zoom right now. So you can go to our website on Sunday and just click on Sunday service and you'll be in the Zoom room. Many of you joined me on Zoom on Sunday, and many of you joined me on Facebook Live on Sunday. So I so appreciate the love and your presence. Okay. Save the date. Our next meditation with the moon, which is the full moon, is on August 23rd, 4 a.m. Eastern Time, right here on New Thought Media Network. And then afterwards, we have an after party on Zoom, and I share that information when we do the meditation. So we do a full-blown spiritual practice. We could practice the GPS. How about that for meditating with the moon? I think that, yeah. That's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to do. That's going to be good. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, y'all. So meditation with the moon, GPS. Oh, yes. August 23rd, 4 a.m. Eastern Time. And speaking of New Thought Media Network, please support the network. They are doing amazing work, providing uplifting, positive programming all day long, just about. So please donate. You can go to ntmedia.org and just click on donate and make a donation. So appreciate that. So let me check in with Sekou, see if he has any feedback on today's sip.
You know I do.
I know you do.
I do. So two things. Obviously, you're talking about GPS, and as you know, I've started talking about car features as it relates to the universality of everything. And so I was really I was upset that the Wi-Fi connection wasn't working, so I'm gonna have to watch the replay myself. But I am encouraged by that because, again, it feels like the universe talking to me. Like, yes, there are all these parallels between the way cars work and the features that are in cars and the universal nature of all things. So that's number one. Also, you said you're not like Sekou, you don't run in pouring down rain. So I want to comment on that because a lot of people have made that comment. But you already said it in your sip today. It's like the weather is unpredictable, as is life. And so I made a decision at some point early on that I was going to be undeterred by the weather because I wanted to focus on what I can control, and what I can control is me. Mm-hmm. And so, yes, I could have run in the indoor gym on the days it was pouring down rain. But for me, that doesn't really drill home the idea that I can't control what's happening out there, but I can control me. Like, yeah, it's pouring down rain, but I can still do what it is I decided to do, and I cannot let that affect me. And my hope is that by continuing to do that in terms of exercise, in terms of running, that will trickle over into the rest of my life where something comes up and it's hard and it's difficult and I don't want to do it, but I push through anyway because I've got practice running out there in the world, even when I happen to run through a thunderstorm. That's my mood right now. That's my mood. I'm hoping it's all going to come together. And that's why I go out there and I run outside every day so that I can be faced with whatever the weather has to offer and push through it.
All right. So Sekou found a system that is working for him, right? So what is yours? Thank you, Sekou. Thank you. My mother just posted God's power system. I know that's right, Mommy. God's power system. We could use that too for GPS. I love that. Both hands on the wheel. All right, Wayne. All right. Yes. Throwing in those car references. I like that. I like that. All right, y'all. So I hope this is sinking in and you're finding your entry point for yourself. Find your entry point for yourself. Okay? So the question is, what is your system of positioning yourself for guidance? What is your system? Create it for yourself. Yes? All right. So we'll continue tomorrow with GPS, see what wants to come forth. And I just hope everyone has a wonderful today. Do something wonderful, fun. I hope you are playing and using your imagination and, doing something that is uplifting your spirit throughout the day. Okay? All right. So peace and blessings, peace and justice. We're living life in joy. Yes. Connected to our yes.